Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Coming to you live today, we are going to be doing a super simple one-sheet wonder. Today I am going to be using the You're a Peach Designer Series paper. Now this paper is on the retired list. I just checked and it is still available to order. So you can still get this. You can still get the coordinating peach dies and the Sweet as a Peach stamp set. Now I'm going to just give it a minute and make sure that everybody can hear me, because when I went live, not last Friday, but the Friday before, I had no sound. So I'm just checking it out. It appears to be working. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me see. All right. Let me change the camera and show you what I've got. All right, so we are going to be using this You're a Peach Designer Series paper. Now, I went through the prints, and this one sheet wonder will work with a print that you can use in any direction. Now, this one is kind of directional. Well, not really too bad. But maybe one of these other prints. This is a pretty print and can be used in any direction. So you're going to look at the front and the back side of the print and make sure that it can go in any direction. So that's kind of directional. This is the print I had in mind, and I think it can go in any direction. So I'm going to stick with that. We'll see what we come up with, but it's nice to pick a print that can go in any direction. We are going to make 6 different cards. Now the beauty of this is this one sheet wonder, this 12 by 12, is cut the exact same size, so all the pieces will fit no matter which layout you decide to use. So if you want to do all 6 cards the same, you can do that. If you want to change them up and make 6 different cards, you can do that as well. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer here. And I'm going to start by cutting this at 10.5. All right. And now we're going to cut it at 5.25. So 5.25. All right. So we're going to take the 5.25 by 12 and we're going to cut that. I don't need my arm out anymore. I'm going to cut both pieces at the same time. We're going to cut that at 3 inches. 3 inches. And at 3 inches. Now we're going to take this last one here. There's 2 of them that are 3 by 5.25, and we're going to cut them at 1 inch increments. So we're going to have 3 stacks, 6 total of 1 inches by 5.25 inches. And if you want to cut each one separately, you can do that. Save time. I just pile them up and cut them all at once. You can easily cut through 2 pieces of the Designer Series paper at one time. So I have 6 pieces that are 3 by 5.25, 6 pieces that are 1 by 5.25, and now this piece here, we're going to cut this at 3/4 of an inch by 12. All right, now I'm going to pile these up, and we're going to cut these strips at 4 inches. So I'm going to end up with 6 strips that are 3/4 of an inch by 4 inches. All right, so that's all our cutting. My card base is going to be the thick basic white. We're going to fold that in half. These are all cut 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all those right now. Not cut. I'm going to fold all those so we're ready to roll. These are super simple. Let's get this folded. So we're going to have 6 cards total. Now let me get these situated here so I'm on track. So we're going to take our pieces. The little strips are going to go on the inside of our card. So I'm going to start with 2 that are going to be vertical. We're going to take those strips, and on one of these we're going to flip the strip and put it to the side here, and we're going to attach this one on the side here. Now on this one we're going to flip the strip and we're going to put it this way, and we're going to attach that piece just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and attach those strips. So like I said, we're going to have 6 different designs, but if you like one design more than the other, go ahead and create all 6 cards the same. So I'm going to, oops, got a little glue on there. And this is why I said it can go in any direction, your paper, and you're going to want to like the front side as well as the back side, because you are going to flip one piece like that on all the cards. So I'm going to just butt that up. It's nice to use the liquid glue because you got a little movement. We're going to do the same with this one. I like to use one sheet wonder techniques if I have to make a pile of cards. So like if you had to do thank you invitations for a shower, whether it be a birthday party, a bridal shower, baby shower, and you wanted to make all your invitations quick and easy, this would be the perfect layout for that. Now I took the Tasteful Labels dies. Now these are my favorites, and they are on the retired list, but these are my favorite dies to use for sentiments. So I've went ahead and die cut those. My sentiments I took from the Sweet as a Peach stamp set. I pulled out the thanks so much and the happy birthday. I'm going to use the Pear Pizzazz ink. All right, and we'll stamp those. So I'll do a birthday and a thanks so much. All right, and then I use the Tasteful Labels dies, and I just die cut a piece of Pear Pizzazz. We're going to put those on there. But before I put my ink away, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the rest of my sentiments so we don't have to do that again. And I'm going to just make them all thanks so much. But you could make them a variety of sentiments, and that way whenever you need one, just go pull it out of your box or wherever you place it, and you're ready to go. All right, so I'm going to attach all my sentiments to these mats. And then we will be ready to make all these cards super quick and easy. Have you heard of the 10 cards in 10 minutes? That's pretty much these. You can easily whip these out in no time. Except for it's 6 cards. All right, so we're going to attach them to these mats. I don't know what I'm going to use when they retire these labels because I love these. They're perfect for a lot of different sentiment sizes. I'm just hoping they come out with some really cool sentiment dies. I love them. But you don't have to use them just for sentiments either. I've seen where they've stamped different images on them as well. So we're going to go ahead and attach these like so. Whoops. All right, come on. There. Wow, it's really wanting to stick today. So there's the first two. Let me move this over just a tad. There's the first two. Super simple. All right, now we'll come in with two more. Now this time I'm going to change the direction and we're going to go this way. We're going to take a piece and attach it like so. That's why I said it would help if it can go in any direction. We're going to do the opposite for this one. I'm going to switch that around like that. There we go. So I'm going to attach those. Going to attach that right to the top like so. Flip that over. Whoops. And we'll put this piece across the bottom. Line that up. Nice. This one will go the bottom this way. And then this will be the strip across the top this time. So same layout, just reversing it up. You might find you like one direction better than the other. Come in with our sentiments. Place that right there. This one we'll place down here. Now you could pop them up, but for mailing it's nice to keep them flat. I might need to add a little glue there. But there is card number 3 and 4. Now the last card, I'm going to do it just a little bit differently. I'm going to bring in my base and I'm going to cut 1 inch off on the side. And I'm going to do that to the last 2 cards. One of these is going to go vertical and the other one is going to be horizontal. So we're going to attach. I'm going to, let's see, do it like this. That peach doesn't look so good sideways, so maybe I will do them both the same direction. And then I'll show you ones that I've done with the Pansy Designer Series paper to show you the different direction. Just because this one was a little bit more directional. So that's going to go there. We're going to take the strip, we're going to flip it over. And we're going to place it on the side inside, like so. So you could do it this direction and then this one up and down, but I think I'm going to make them both up and down, vertical. There. Wondered why my glue was coming out so thin. Little clog in the end. All right, so there's that. Here's our strip. I'm going to open that up. Put that on the inside, like so. So now, if you could have one going this way, one this way. So I'm going to take my... Now, when you put your sentiment on, you want to make sure that you only put your adhesive on half of it, because it is going to overhang here on this side a bit. So you don't want to put adhesive there or you're going to close your card shut. Now, I could put, I could put it in that direction. I'm going to. Wiggle that over there a little bit. So you have one going this way, one that way. Now you have these little strips left over. So before I show all the cards, we're going to take these little strips. You can do the polka dot side, you can do the peach side, whichever you decide you want to show. And you're going to put them on the inside. So you could do a peach on one side. You can do the polka dot on the other side. Just a little something to decorate the inside of your card. For the ones going vertically, just place a little bit across the bottom. Now, if you have a dark colored card base, this would fit perfectly on your inside white. I must really have a clog because it does not want to come out today. So there's that. And then last, I'm going to use my tape runner instead of the liquid glue. And we'll glue these. Just put a little on each side, like so. There you have it. There are your 6 super simple one-sheet wonder cards for today. We have 2 going this way. I don't want to get in that glue. I got a little glob of glue there. I'm going to move my thing. So here we go. 2 in just flipped. 2 paper flipped again. And then these little cut off edge. Now remember, all the pieces were cut exactly the same. So if you wanted to create all 6 cards the exact same layout, you can do that. If you want to create the 6 different ones, you can do that. You can make them all the same. You can put different sentiments on. You have so many options with this beautiful, easy layout. Now I told you I was going to show you what I did with, let's see, this is the Pansy Petals Designer Series paper. Okay, so here are those 6. So we have like that. And this paper here was very much you could use in any direction. And then we have the ones going this way with the cutoff. Now, you can see I added a piece of white on the inside because I used the Fresh Freesia card base. So those are those 6. You can do it in any designer series paper that you have on hand. Love it, quick and easy. If you need any of the supplies, I appreciate any and all orders. You can find the list of supplies that I use under the video under Show More. There will be a list of supplies. There will be a direct link to my blog as well as to my online store. I appreciate any and all orders. That April Hostess code is listed there. If you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you follow me. Click on that bell in the upper right hand corner so you always know when I go live. That is it for today. Thanks for stopping by.